Everyone will tell you video has exploded. I think Digitas has doubled down on all manners of video activation, distribution, and innovation as key to the whole active branding proposition, which we believe in. And you're going to start hearing a lot more about the notion of audience design, which is how we are thinking about creating, activating, and planning for audience simultaneously in the development of original digital video. So it's a very exciting time. From a content perspective, we've doubled the size of our team over the course of the last 10 months. And this being March, we're also getting ready for the Digital Content New Front. We'll be making some really big announcements about how that brand is going to evolve. And there's some really interesting topics that we'll be covering this year around what's on in the living room, and just a little bit of a precursor to a really big and important and innovative conversation. So stay tuned.
John, let me ask you, the viewing, the cord cutting, people watching connected TV, mobile, what is the challenge, what's the opportunity, and how are you guys kind of figuring that out?
Well, I think we're trying to think about it through, at least three lenses. From the content of the audience, from the content of the brand, and from the content of content creators. And so how do we help resolve all of these potential opportunities? It's less about conflict and more about trying to sort through the myriad of different opportunities. And I think Martha Stewart was recently quoted as, figuring out how to make sense of the sea of opportunity is the single biggest challenge.
You guys have been doing a lot of work with Kraft, and the cream cheese recipe program went really well. Tell us about that and what that might mean for future programs for Kraft, or perhaps others where you involve the audience.
Well, I think Kraft has proven to be a true innovator in the way that they're thinking about going to market, in the way that they're leveraging new tools, and the way that they're embracing digital. And I think there's been a lot of focus on really trying to understand how to make paid, owned, and earned distribution work. And so when you think about programs like the Real Women of Philadelphia, it's truly the product of an audience design vision where the team was solving for paid, earned, and owned opportunities, and figuring out how to truly activate content to drive business result. And this is a case where it was a game changer for the cream cheese business, with significant and measurable improvements in their business. So I think what you're now seeing is those learnings spread through the organization. I think you'll see lots of other brands and businesses start to take advantage of that and figure out how to innovate in their own way. I think the biggest thing we're going to see over the next 12 to 18 months is the true arrival of the brand as publisher, and where you're going to see brands with meaningful distribution footprints, packaged goods, automotive, financial, are really gearing up to leverage content as a valuable and measurable communication tool. And so I think that's where the action is going to be, and I think they're going to start to figure out how to use paid and earned channels in a much more clever and effective way. And I don't think we're far off from seeing something like, the unionization of bloggers on the part of brands, and figuring out how to serve them and create opportunities, for their business and those particular blogger communities. And so it's going to be exciting. It's going to be an exciting year.
It's like entering into a fight with a blancmange. So.